We're gonna try a new series here today, so please bear with me. I never had the luxury of having many channels growing up, and I completely missed out on these renovation shows that I have been told are absolutely horrendous. I don't know if you've ever seen Trading Spaces, but Arusha, my assistant, has put together some of the top clips to do reviews on them today, so please. This is, I don't know what to expect. I am both nervous and very excited to do this, so let's take a look.
Usually, hay is for horses, but not when Hildy redesigns a room. April and Leslie certainly didn't expect it on their walls.
Oh no.
You're in place. You said it smells good,
It smells great in here.
Well, open your eyes and see what it looks like.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, indeed.
Oh, Baduda, this is great. It's pink. That's the first thing you noticed was the ceiling.
Yeah.
Wow. It's not a kid room.
The wall is a little bit funky. I'm not sure about the straw action here.
Well, the kids will
I'm
peel
glad
it
you could
off.
tell it was straw, because we
It is straw.
weren't sure you'd even know for sure what it was.
It's straw.
It's straw.
It's straw.
It's a form with pink.
I said I really didn't want a kid room, but you know, I'm going to be cleaning up straw for the rest of my life. It's very exciting. Holy Jesus, I can't believe what you did!
I love my kitchen, you guys. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried. She said I wasn't going to be one of those dorks that cried. That's what she said.
I a big dork thing.
I like it. My whole thing is like, can I do it?
Yeah.
This is what's going to happen.
I know.
Yeah. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Okay. this is Kira. Here's Kira. This is what she'll do. She just will go get more.
It's organic.
Oh my actual God. I am so confused. How did this air? How did they think this would be a good idea? First of all, hay and straw. I would have loved to see the process of them actually doing this, because this is one absolute this is terrifying. People, come on. There's one thing about, like, you know, wanting to reinvent a space, but there are certain creative levels you can get to, and this is so far beyond any level of acceptable. I would be livid. I would be so angry. Walking into a room, first of all, the smell of hay, I grew up on a farm, I know exactly what it smells like, but walking in with my eyes closed, and if I smell hay, I'm like, did you turn this into a barn? The pink ceiling, this is so bad. People, come on. I would fire the host, and I would fire the people that I traded spaces with to swap this out, because in what world did you think adding straw to wet paint on the wall would be any kind of creative solution to make a space look good? You could have done like caning or rattan on like a wall panel if you really wanted to add that level of texture in. But this is like, I cannot imagine what this would have felt or looked like watching live. You would have had to change this after it aired. Like, there's no way you would have kept that. Not only does this look absolutely terrible, but like they were doing, they were literally picking off the straw from the walls. This is going to be shedding over time. The vacuuming and cleaning alone is 0 out of 10. I don't think you can really come back from this, like, at all. Let's cross our fingers for this second one, because we're not starting off well.
Pam and John were clear in their wish to have their fireplace untouched, but Doug felt it needed a new look to pull the whole room together. Pam and John couldn't disagree more.
We are in the room. Okay. Open your eyes and see your new family room.
Wow.
Well, I really like the wainscoting.
You do?
I really do.
It's
Wainscoting.
And the furniture needed slipcovers.
Yeah, that's denim. The big question is, what do you think about the fireplace?
You guys are going to be fixing that in a little bit. So,
Yeah, well, I just see a lot of firewood.
so, I'm gonna have to leave the room now.
You're that disappointed?
Well, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, Boy, she's not happy. She's really not happy.
Is there anything that you can see in the room to fix certain elements of it to make it better for the two of you?
She's crying.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, I see one piece of furniture that looks remotely like the way I left it. And the rest of it is just so not us.
Did you enjoy the experience?
It was wonderful.
You had fun during the 2 days.
I loved it. This 2 minutes I would go through again just for the experience. Yeah, but it's really too bad.
Let's go comfort Pam, shall we? Okay.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Oh my goodness. First of all, the silence was deafening. And the fact that you could hear poor Pam sobbing in the background, she's like, you're gonna be changing all of this. None of this is good. I don't know what they were trying to achieve with this look. The wallpaper, or what looks like possible tiles on the wall, the fireplace that has been now changed to this monolithic, like, oh. We're doing 2 for 2 that are really bad here. I feel like they did this just for shits. They're like, we're gonna trade the spaces and you get to do whatever you want and let's try and make it as worse as you possibly can. The one thing they're like, please leave the fireplace how it is. They completely changed it. The slip covers on the furniture, she's like, oh yeah, they're denim. No, all of this is, they're like, I love to be able to give some kind of critiques to make things better. This, I don't know what I could say to do to possibly bring this back to any semblance of looking nice. At least in the other one, I was like, yeah, the rattan caning texture. I mean, it didn't look that bad to begin with, but whatever they did afterwards turned it into a disaster. I'm gonna give this like a 1 out of 10. No, I would give the other one a 1 out of 10. This one is also a 0 out of 10 because this is just, she was crying, people. She's so upset. Oh, I feel so bad for her.
See your new room.
What the
What the
What? Hell to the no. I'm sorry. Where is the pool table?
The pool table is right there. This is just a topper. It comes right off.
Okay.
So it's great for your grandson. And it's, you know, multi-purpose.
I'm about to pee myself. Literally.
You're about to what?
Pee myself.
Okay, something else I really want you to see is they did do a really cool bar over here. Your old cabinets and shelving things that they've retrofitted and recreated out to make a whole bar area.
This is fine. I love this. But all I asked for was a Prince room.
She got your little red Corvette in here.
The walls gotta go. This is disgusting.
I absolutely love how real she was. It started with, what the actual is this? And she's like, oh no, I hate this. What did you do? She wanted a Prince room. I don't know what kind of Prince room she was expecting, but this wallpaper with these like little, like, I don't know if it's wallpaper or if they like hand painted these little leaves. I wouldn't even call this a transformation. Like, this is just, oh. I mean, if they were going for the Prince room of like what I can assume the singer Prince, some elements of purple, make it feel cocooning, bring it in and feel very like more music forward in a hangout space. Bless her, because she's like, no, the wall's gotta go. What the is with this little race car? What did you do to my pool table? You just put some like particle board over top. Who greenlit this show in general? This is not looking good, like at all. 3 for 3, we're at 0 out of 10. No, I'm so disappointed. Arusha, could you have not found at least one good one for me to look at? Because right now this is terrible.
But it's even better when they love it.
Oh no. What did they...
I think we were all overwhelmed by Barb and Jamie's reaction to the kitchen Frank gave them.
What the
Wow.
I
Great.
Girl, what do you love?
Oh, that's great.
I love the cabinets.
They are great.
why is she screaming?
Great. Look at the bar too. Oh, that's great.
This is so awesome!
Look at the writing across the top.
No! It says, wait!
Good friends, good food, good fun, and a good cup.
I love
Oh, that's
Fred.
great. Colors are great
Do you
too.
like the colors?
Yeah, I do. I do. We were trying to guess what we thought it would be, but
Table! Look at my table!
oh, that's great.
And you have a new
look at
light
my
fixture
teapots!
too.
Oh,
Look at the
yeah.
teapots on!
That's because of Vicky.
She is the best!
Vicky and Mark, you're a success.
Oh!
You're an absolute.
Oh my god!
You hooked us up, man.
No way!
We owe you.
No.
Oh man, doesn't that look great?
Maybe we should switch because we went into it this way, right?
Yeah, right?
No, no. This is
I'm all
better than I could ever imagine.
Oh my God. Bless her soul. She was so excited. She's so happy. And it's terrible. I don't know in what world she's living in, but clearly the slightest bit of change is all that is required for her happiness. The fact that they changed out the color for the cabinets, the writing on the bulkhead, good food, good fun, and a good cup of tea, and then they literally put a plate and a cup and forks and knives on the wall. Did they just like hot glue gun that to the wall and be like, that's good? You know what? This is how the word art and that shit started. I bet you, I want to put money on it. This is exactly, someone saw this and was like, she loves this. Other people are gonna love this. The more I look at it, the worse it gets. The colorful cabinets, the weird checkerboard like pattern that they put behind the stove, the detail on the bulkhead, and they added linoleum flooring on top of the black and white tile. The black and white tile was fine. It worked with the space. You just put it, oh. Okay, let's see how we could have possibly made this better. She likes tea. I gathered that from this clip. If we were to, you know, make this tea themed, maybe bring in some porcelain elements, you know, the dining table, maybe have some kind of countertop that resembles maybe like a porcelain tile. The flooring could have been like a porcelain tile that added to it. The cabinets, I would have certainly not painted multiple colors. I would have felt it maybe, let's keep it cohesive. I absolutely would have not put cutlery on the wall and write on it in that weird ass font. But you know what? I'm glad she's happy. I'm glad she at least was like, I love it, I love it. I have never seen a more hopingly genuine reaction to a space change for that. I would have been pleasantly disappointed, but I mean, good for her. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10 only because she actually liked it. Those are the only 2 points that are coming from her happiness, because the rest of it is terrible in every sense. Like, let's give people with no desired eye a show and swap it with someone else's place. Like, what a wild time for this show to air. And they think this was a good idea. What in the safari is this?
Lynn and Mark really went ape when we revealed Doug's
really went ape.
safari-inspired bedroom. Open your eyes and see your new bedroom.
Oh my gosh!
She loves it.
She's a monkey! She's a monkey already!
She's a monkey.
It's your honeymoon retreat. You never had a honeymoon. There's zebras on the walls.
There's bamboo on the ceiling. Look, the lights up there are great.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Doug.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to kill you or kiss you.
Look at the, wait.
This is so
Look at the
not our
carpet.
room.
Look at the carpet.
You've got rice matting down.
Bugs.
Oh my gosh.
Rice matting on the floor.
Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh. Tish and Ty have just totally outdid. Oh my gosh.
Outdone themselves.
Is that our bed?
That is your bed,
Is that our headboard?
that's your headboard.
Just
underneath.
modified.
Just modified. You've got new linens. That were
Eat on the table, or what are we doing?
You can play games on here.
I don't know what thought process that went through any of their minds to think this was like thumbs up. I mean, she's happy. I'm so glad she's happy because I certainly am not. Animal or safari theme can go bad really, really quickly. And adding in animal print that surrounds the entire room was your first mistake. The rice paper for the flooring, that is like a jute finish that is gonna just dissolve over time for walking on. That is not meant to be walked on like that. Why is there a full-on dining table at the end of your bed? Is there gonna be someone like eating and watching you while you sleep, or watching while you're, you know, getting funky or something? That big ass fern in the corner, what looks like African art or possibly utensils on the wall as artwork. Oh, if you want to do any kind of safari or animal theme, you need to be very specific with one, the color palette and the finishes and textures that you bring in, because animal prints are very overwhelming. You all saw that viral video that I did the review on where they did the animal print in the kitchen that covered everything. I don't know what they were trying to do on the ceiling with that kind of like makeshift grid system that they put together with what looks like bamboo that's just tied together. Once again, let's bring in some kind of texture and dimension in the walls. Instead of doing an animal print, I would have done, once again, some kind of caning or even the rice paper that they did on the flooring on the wall. If you really want that kind of cocooning effect, I wouldn't recommend it, but it would have looked better, like exponentially better than what they tried to achieve here. The linen is questionable for the bed. There's 3 pillows just kind of mounted in the middle. I still can't get over this zebra wallpaper that they put in here because this is like, it's throwing it off. I don't think there's any great elements here that I would have kept. I would have scrapped it altogether. I will give them a 2 out of 10 because she truly was excited about this. I feel like this could get really tiring very quickly. When you do a theme room like this that is so out of character from the rest of your space, it is a real commitment. And it is not a commitment that is going to last. You are going to get sick of this so quickly. You do not want an overstimulating bedroom with patterns and textures and finishes and animal prints everywhere. This is like trying to go maximalist and failing with every element that was put in. Oh no. What did they do to the ceiling? And a coral.
Ay caramba! Frank's
Ay
Serapi kitchen
caramba
was
is
just like a trip to Mexico for Colleen and Michael.
What trip to Mexico?
Big changes in this room. Open your eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love it. Oh!
Why is she happy?
Look at the stainless steel wall.
That's woven like a basket.
Oh,
Very
and it's
nice.
over that. It's over that ridge too.
Oh man, I'm in Mexico. Andale, andale.
They took out the cabinet.
I took out the
Oh
cabinet.
my gosh.
Did you realize that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we need to have a party. Big time.
Oh,
Not the nachos and chips on the countertop.
this is very nice.
That's just set on top of your table.
Oh,
Your table's under.
What? Why? Where? Like, in what world? I mean, they say they tried to do it like a Mexican theme. There are some elements there. There are the colors, the placemats they brought in, that weird coral color that they just surrounded everything, and then the contrast with the white cabinets. Why is there a wall of stainless steel panels woven? Okay, all of it was bad. If we wanted to make this right, if we went with a tribal Mexican theme, the color palettes were off. The only elements that I think worked that brought that in were the placemats. I would have done maybe a lime wash wall or a Venetian plaster in like a darker color, not this coral. If you wanted that almost like muddy effect that feels cocooning to the space, probably would have wrapped all the cabinets in that as well. They took out those cabinets on the uppers that kind of shared between the kitchen and the dining room. I hope they brought in storage elsewhere for it. The decor is not working at all. They put something over top of the table, what looks like some kind of makeshift like top they just placed on top of their dining table. The height of that is now gonna be thrown off. So when you're sitting there, it's gonna be uncomfortable because your arms are raised up higher than the standard height. The ceiling too. I see what they were trying to do. It did not work, like in the slightest. They also did like some kind of curve detail. This hand-painted mural on the ceiling is throwing it off in so many levels. There's a lot of elements that just don't work. If you really wanted, like you said, that Mexican theme, you need to bring elements. You don't make these giant commitments to like the full color palette for patterns that are overwhelming in the space. Bring in smaller elements like the table setting, the decor pieces if you want that themed look. Clearly, I don't know when this was aired, maybe the 80s or the 90s, but clearly there was an obsession with having themed rooms and committing to everything. Once again, 2 out of 10 because at least she was happy. Because I am not happy with any of these at all. Oh.
Jess and Liesel were swept away by the resort Vern created in their bedroom.
The resort.
Okay, open your eyes.
What resort? Oh no, they're happy.
And the furniture's not painted!
Yay! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is fabulous, you guys!
This is fabulous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's certainly not.
The armoire is beautiful.
Look at that. Oh, and that's cool. The covering over the bathroom,
And the
I
light
love
fixture.
I don't know what prompted a resort theme, but apparently in their eyes, resort meant let's put drapery on everything. Let's put it on the canopy bed. Let's put it at the pass-through to the ensuite. Let's cover all the windows in one big, Once again, there is not a single element that I like here whatsoever. When it comes to a resort theme, once again, all these themes, this is so like kitschy. This is definitely the 90s. But if you wanted some kind of resort theme, I feel like the canopy bed was a great start. The rest of it, no. Just no. I'm gonna have to give this, once again, I'm gonna give it a 2 because she was happy. I'm glad at least half of these, some of them were happy, the other ones were absolutely terrible because I really don't know how to feel about any of this. I wanna speak to the writers of this show if they are still around and write a serious complaint. This is a hate crime against humanity. So much help was needed and so little was given. That was fun, but it was terrifying. This was also a very new series. I feel like we could probably find a bunch of 90s shows. I'm gonna have Arusha find some other shows to see if there's any good ones because these ones are not great. So cross your fingers, she's able to find some. If you have any other suggestions for like an 80s and 90s renovation show, please put them in the comments because I'm gonna have to add this to the list because I feel like this could go just as bad as I thought it was going to be. I wanna know what budget they gave them. They're like, yeah, you get $100 to do this. Just stick with like paint and quick decor items. Don't do any of these major commitments that they thought like, hey, colorful muraled ceilings, woven stainless steel panels, drapes on everything, because this is like, I'm severely disappointed in everything. None of this, absolutely not any element in any of these was Design Daddy approved. But I would love to say, enjoy the rest of your day and that's it, because I'm sorry that I ruined your day watching this, because if I had to witness this, you now have to suffer as well. As always, thank you so much for watching. This was an experience, to say the least. This was definitely one of the videos of all time, and God, please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if this is worth me continuing, because this was a hoot, to say the least. As always, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mr. Phoenix Gray for all my daily tips and tricks, and way better advice than this, because this is not it. And if you're ever second guessing yourself, just ask, what would Design Daddy do? Certainly take over this show and completely revamp it because it needed help. It needed its own revamp of the show. God, terrible.